أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. Imam Ali alayhi salam has been recorded saying, صوم القلب خير من صوم اللسان وصوم اللسان خير من صوم البطن. Imam Ali teaches us that fasting is of different levels. The simplest level of fasting is the fasting of the stomach. We don't eat and we don't drink. This is the first level, first stage of fasting. You abstain from eating and you abstain from drinking. Or let's say the physical feature of fasting. And then there's a higher level of fasting, and that's the fasting of the tongue. Sawm al-lisan, when the tongue fasts, when the tongue doesn't lie, when the tongue doesn't backbite, when the tongue doesn't accuse, when the tongue doesn't say useless things, when the tongue doesn't talk about things that don't benefit this life nor benefits the next life. Sawmul lisan, that our tongue begins to fast. We control our tongues. And if the fasting of the stomach is hard, the fasting of the tongue is even harder. If we're able to fast the fasting of the stomach, the fasting of the tongue is much more difficult. It's much more difficult. And then there's a higher level of the fasting of the tongue, the fasting of the mind. Sawmul qalb, the mind or the heart. Both. In the Arabic language, al-qalb could mean the mind or the heart. The fasting of the mind, in which your mind is fasting. Your mind doesn't think of sinning, doesn't have evil thoughts, doesn't have negative thoughts. You don't think of sinning. You don't think of people negatively. You only think positively. You don't think of people negatively. You don't think of this world negatively. You don't think of Allah negatively. Pure thoughts, positive thoughts, in which you're able to control your mind from negative thoughts. You don't think of this dunya. You don't think of this world. You don't think of worldly desires. This is the ultimate form of fasting. And this is the fasting that we should aspire to during the month of Ramadan. Some, for them, the fasting of the stomach is enough. For others, they try to achieve fasting of the tongue. But for Imam Ali, he says the ultimate fasting is the fasting of the mind. وَصَوْمِ الْقَلْبِ. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.